Hey, what's up, boys and girls? This is Taylor, and this is a game of free-for-all. I don't even know what gun I'm using. Just goes to show how much research I did with this. Just grabbed one out of the file. But that is the point, and so this video is not about the gameplay, as with a lot of my videos, but if I see something important on the little Vegas preview screen that is prudent and necessary to bring up, I will do so. But without further ado, I've just been saying that a lot recently, and I probably shouldn't be because I don't even know what language it is or what it actually means. Adieu. I bid you adieu. Is that a thing? Is that right? Maybe I'm thinking of other languages and confusing myself. But anyway, so what we're going to talk about today is the art of not giving a shit. And it's not going to... I'm not talking to people who are adults or people who have more life experience than me, because obviously we know that life experience isn't directly correlated with one's age, although there is a certain causal factor with it, as you would know from people like Woody's gamertag, who are just ageless, just almost have just developed into some sort of translucent aura that have just existed and will persist in existence until the end of time. But, you know, that's Woody. We can't all be as lucky as him. But, so I'm talking about middle school and high school, and honestly, I wish there was someone who had been there to tell me this advice. I'm the oldest of my brothers, and so I kind of had to figure everything out on my own. And I wish that someone had just kind of made it really abundantly clear to me that middle school and high school, they really just don't matter that much. Like, not to say that they don't matter at all. Like, of course your grades in high school matter a little bit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you and pretend that your grades in middle school matter at all. I'm not gonna say anything like that, because clearly they don't. Aside from you learning how to build a work ethic, the grades themselves do not matter, not even a little. And as far as high school, as long as you're doing decent, you're gonna be fine. As long as you can pull a decent ACT score. But really, I just found myself in high school stressing out over the most stupid minutia, the dumbest social shit, just that shouldn't have mattered. And now that I look at it retrospectively, I realize how silly it was and how much time I wasted just worried, just sitting in class, just self-conscious, because that's what kids are like then. You're always self-conscious. You're just a goofy, gangly, weird kid at the time, and everybody is, and there's no shame to that, and most people are, except for those girls who matured very quickly and are just the belle of the ball at that time and age. But, you know, those girls are going to figure out later that, hey, they didn't develop any character or personality. No, I'm just joking. But apparently some people didn't realize that my video where I talked about attractive girls not getting it, they didn't realize that was said, you know, tongue-in-cheek, kind of sarcastic, which just goes to reinforce the whole theory of nothing that is said can be held that you can assume that no one will think it isn't sarcastic. So there you go. That's what you learned. But anyway, really, what you guys need to take away from this is you need to stop caring about stupid little stuff. Just think about it and ask yourself, when you get pissed about something or when you get angry or frustrated, just ask in a week or a month, or really for school, the best way to ask it is at the end of this semester, in the middle of Christmas break or in the middle of summer break, is this going to ruin my time? Is this going to be so life-altering that life is just not even continuable, like you can't even endure it? Is it going to be so bad like that? And really, it's taken me a while to kind of figure this out in regard to school, because even freshman year in college, or I guess not freshman year in college, like even freshman year in senior year in high school, jeez Louise, even senior year, where everybody's kind of stopping caring and just kind of falling apart, I still would worry too much, and I would get really anxious over things that didn't matter. And so that's my message to you guys. Don't get too anxious over stupid stuff that isn't going to matter at all. So just next time you're about to worry about something, just think, just chill out, just, you know, say, hey, MD, what would Merca do? He would chill out and relax and probably go play COD, and then end up that he played way too long and then have to go cram for a test, which would just be a disaster. Oh, which, by the way, let me mention this. Oh, bad story. So, I was in the middle of studying for 2 exams, which I had on the same day last week. Last week was my week before finals week, but as a lot of courses do, they have just the final exam just the week before, just to kind of get it done, because the teachers don't want to deal with grading finals later, and they just want to give... Nobody wants to be there. Everybody wants to go home for break, essentially. And so one of my teacher's TAs, teacher's assistants, emailed us and said, oh, the exam has been moved to the 14th, not the this Tuesday or the 8th, whatever it was. And I was like, oh, hot damn, awesome. Now I only have to study for 2 exams. And keep in mind, this is like a week and a half ago, so I was still having plenty of time to study. And I was like, all right, now I can just focus on these 2 and not worry about for another week. And it turns out that I get another email a week later, or not a week later, about a few days later, and it turns out that he started to clarify and said, oh, but actually what I meant by that email was that we still have our final on Tuesday, but that we're doing presentations when I said final, and so you probably should have just deduced that or figured that out, with context clues. And that's like, he didn't say that last part, obviously, but it was just ridiculous that he did that, and I was very pissed off, and it ended up that I figured that out so late that I couldn't even study, and I just skipped that final and took a B in the class, and that's what kind of made me realize this, because I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, if I'm just doing well, if I'm happy with myself, if I'm enjoying my life, I don't need to fret over these little things. And those are those words of wisdom that I'm dropping on you today. Those are, just keep that as a little nugget of wisdom in your pocket, and take it out and sniff it, or whatever you do with nuggets of wisdom. Use it, utilize it, make it into a tea. However, nuggets are best ingested to get the full effect. And just keep that with you, and I hope that helps. And although it may seem simple, it's something that I've had to remind myself on a daily basis, because I'm just one of those people who errs on the side of anxiety. But anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please remember to rate, and if not, then you're a dirty bastard and I hate you. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, doesn't matter. Love you guys. Bye.